My fellow Nigerians, Omo, come. Right now, Ghana, we have realized that you guys are suffering too much. Ghana no be your mate, oh. See, this World Cup, you guys no go somewhere. The World Cup is far from you.
So this is what I'm saying, push no underrate Ghanaians. So.
Omo man, Ghana don force us enter World Cup. Oh. The Black Stars, they don force the Super Eagles enter World Cup.
Where do I start? Where do I start?
Don't get in trouble.
Where do I start?
Nigerians are still in disbelief. This will take a very long time for Nigerians to heal, knowing that Ghana has been qualified for the 2026 World Cup and Nigerians have not been qualified. What will be the way forward for Nigerians? Let's take a look at this video, seeing the way they are all reacting to the Ghana win. And please do not forget to like the video, share and subscribe. I'll be back to throw more light on it.
My fellow Nigerians, Omo, come. Right now, Ghana, we have realized that you guys are suffering too much. And we have accumulated more points in abundance. So we've sat down and we have realized that the points are too much. So we want to give you guys 3 points. The 3 points you guys are suffering to have, we have them in abundance. Oh my God. Make I talk you something, eh? Ghana be your friend. Ghana be your mate. This World Cup qualifies, it no be about, it no be the love competition where we dey do, it be football where we dey play. Ghana no be your mate, oh. See, this World Cup, you guys no go somewhere. The World Cup is far from you. It's far from you. As I'm talking to you, Ghana, we are far gone. You see this one. Ghana, we are far gone. We will go and play the World Cup, and you guys play the EBA competition in Enugu State or Port Harcourt.
Yeah. Anytime Nigeria is about to qualify for something, it's either we are praying for one team or one country to lose for Nigeria to go to the World Cup or Nation Cup. We must pray for Nigeria. We must pray for favor from another country. May that country drop points. May Nigeria feel win. Now Nigeria go come qualify. Must he always get to this level? Other African countries play for this Nation Cup qualifiers, play for this World Cup qualifiers, and they have qualified. Why must the giant of Africa always wait till when everything don't finish? And that time Nigeria, they always the day.
So Ghanaians, they have even qualified for this group, yet they won their last game against Comoros. Even though they struggled to win the game, they didn't create much chances, but they still had to win the game to finish 25 points in their group. The same World Cup qualification that Nigerians were struggling to qualify you. See the way Ghanaians, they are just cruising past all these teams. To be honest, I'm really surprised. Ghana, the same Ghana that struggled to qualify for the Nations Cup, they are just cruising past in the World Cup qualification. But at the same time, this Ghana, they have a very, very solid squad, though. To be honest, though, people are just underrating them. I think they can even push as far as, even if it's a quarter-final in this World Cup, if they leave this Ghana. Look at their squad now. They have the Ayew brothers. Although they are a little bit aged now, but at least they can still give some. They have the informed Semeyo from Bournemouth. They have Mohamed Kudus, the informed Mohamed Kudus from Tottenham. They have Thomas Partey, legend. The guy can control midfield very well. They have this Seydou. They have some names here. They have Salusi. They have a lot of good players in their squad that can compete. These players now they don't ripe. They are not ripe to compete. So anybody that's underrating Ghanaians, you're on your own though. Because when I'm seeing these people in this World Cup now, they can push you. They can. I'm sure they will definitely qualify from the group stage. They might even go past the round of 16. But I'm sure for round of 16, if they can push to quarterfinal or even more. Who knows? Because they have a good players that plays in the Europe. So if they have a good manager, a good team, they can push. So this is what I'm saying. Push no underrate Ghanaians. So.
Omo man, Ghana don't force us enter World Cup. The Black Stars, they don't force the Super Eagles enter World Cup. What I can just say about these Ghanaians, these Black Stars players, what I can say about all those players is just seriousness. Those players are just serious. If you hear anything like Ghana must go, wetin e mean now be say Ghana must go World Cup. In their own group, they got 25 points, they lose one, and they draw one. Let us forget the fact say they don't make it to AFCON. Let us forget say they are not going to win the World Cup. This is football, sha. Anything can happen. Let us see it in this way that they are not going to win this World Cup. But we need to give them that accolade. We need to give them that esteemed credit that these guys make it to the World Cup. So Ghanaians, congrats to you guys for making it to the next World Cup.
This is every Nigerian in the world right now trying to calculate how they can reach FIFA World Cup 2026. I've always had hope they could somehow find a way, especially with the 3-point deduction South Africa got and the fixtures Nigeria had left. But there's two ways they could get in. They could still win the group somehow. They could also get into second. Let's see what they need. Even though South Africa and Nigeria dominated the drama, it's Benin that lead the way, and it's in Benin's hands. However, two things. One, Benin won't go to Nigeria and win, despite going up Raw, taking them back. And two, I don't think anyone wants to see Benin at the World Cup. That'd be so boring, quite frankly, to be honest with you. So, Nigeria need to beat Benin. You can see the goal difference is swung by 2. If they beat Benin by any scoreline, the goal difference will be the same, and the goal scored will be the same, and the head-to-head is what it will come down to between those two. But if Nigeria beat Benin and South Africa don't beat Rwanda, Nigeria will win this group. I never thought you'd hear me saying that. If Nigeria win and South Africa don't, Nigeria will win the group and they will be at the World Cup. Quite extraordinary. But the more likely option, I think, is that Nigeria beat Benin and South Africa beat Rwanda. That puts South Africa in 1. It puts Nigeria in 2. And I think Nigeria can get a playoff spot because their results against the 6th spot Zimbabwe, they only got 2 points against them. So the 17 points Nigeria get become 15 points. And I think 15 points in the new table gets you in the playoffs. That's complicated. Back to the...
Big congratulations to the Black Stars of Ghana for qualifying to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Bro, to be honest, I think the Black Stars have had an amazing campaign in this World Cup qualification, bro. They played very, very well. And also Otuado. See, today I need to give Otuado his flowers because for these past 2 games, the Black Stars have shown some level of maturity that I've not seen in the Black Stars for a very, very long time. Because now there's some level of maturity and understanding in the Black Star squad, which helps them to, play very, very well. Because I never thought that I'll be watching a Black Stars game where the Black Stars are going to press for a whole 90 minutes. Because as at 92nd minute, bro, Partey was still pressing. Like, the maturity is now coming and I like it. To be honest, if you are able to continue like this, then you are going to make some meaningful impacts in the World Cup. To be honest, wait. See, if you are looking to buy any team jersey at all, I have them in stock. This is Barcelona, this is Botafogo, I have Chelsea, I have Arsenal jerseys and all that. Every team jersey you are looking to buy, just slide into my DM and I promise my prices are very, very good. So slide into my DM, let's talk. Now continue watching the video. Defense is very disciplined now and the midfield is very, very solid thanks to Kwesisibo. Because the way he adds physicality and strength to his game, bro, it is very, very crazy. That guy is a baller. 100%. I also thought I was going to see Kudus and Isahaku link up again today, but unfortunately, Isahaku did not start, which is very, very good because now at least we know that even without our starting lineup, the rest of the players on the bench, they can equally fill in and play better. So I think this is very, very good. Otuado tested his lineup today and it worked perfectly. So I think today we need to give Otuado his flowers. Our back line was good, midfield was good, attack was good. And finally, I'm seeing Semenyo balling, which is very, very good. I want to see Semenyo, the Semenyo that is playing for Bournemouth, play for the Black Stars. So I think from now, he's gaining his confidence, bits by bits, which is very, very good. So yeah, very good game from the Black Stars. And I like the way they control this game totally. Comoros didn't have any chance. That is very, very good. But Otuado, I never want to see Caleb Yenchi playing as right back again. Bro, the guy is a proper DM. He knows how to control the midfield. Bro, I need him to be playing that midfield only. And also my star boy scored the only goal today. Yes, so I think we are okay. We are all good now. And also big credit to Jordan. You know, he has had an amazing time. He has now had an amazing campaign. So yeah, big credit to the Black Stars and big credit to Tuado, even though I still don't trust him, but you know, they've done very well. So I think for now, I'm going to give him his flowers. And now, my Niger brothers, Abi una de see. You guys thought Madagascar was going to win the game, right? They give them Oto. Now we are waiting for you. You see the hope you've given your fellow Nigerians. Our Nigeria, don't lose, because we are not going to start the banter today. We are not going to start it now. We are waiting for your final game. Our Nigeria, make sure say we now go qualify.
Ghana war. I could at 11:30, even midnight this year. Now for the last 3 days, 3 days. Obian to me catch me. Black Stars, we made it to FIFA 2026. Dang, this long. Now, and then, me say you made it to FIFA World Cup 2026. Hey, Black Stars, why ya dear pa? Why ya dear? Oh, be a boy, yes, sir. Two, why ya dear pa? Yebe bo was yebe bo yesem amawo. Why ya dear won't disappoint you? Hey, Black Stars. Hey, nyaje. That will be pa North America. How will be pa Toronto even? Hopefully you'll play a game Toronto. Now you be representing Ghana for Hana. You be show Iriase Bibia se Ghana. Aya bakupe when it comes to an African country. Why ya dear Papa Ghana? Black Stars. The work is not over, my paucho. But what do you now? But what? Say, we'll be practicing and show everyone when it comes 2026. It is not over. Wait, you're just the beginning. You did what you had to do. You did what you were even supposed to do. Don't make it go to your head. Practice. Naya bakupe. And bring us a World Cup. Hey, cause I just said, yeah, winning World Cup. Hey, did we ever win? Did we ever demand? Did we?
I don't think so.
Hey, please, me paucho, you made it like you were supposed to. Now bring us a World Cup. Bring it home. Ghana for FIFA 2026. Black Stars. Yes, let's go. Now, Black Stars, if you have any, people on your team, now like you want to give me a ticket to come to one of the games, hey, I'll be there front row. Hey, God, I'll even have how do I say I'll have speaker? And she's not helping me. Anyways, why ya dear Black Star?
5 African countries have secured their place in the 2026 World Cup already. Morocco, Tunisia, Algeria, Egypt, and Ghana. Now, just 4 spots are left. 4 spots are left. Who are the 4 countries that are going to join this already qualified 5 countries? Because at this point in time, it is tough. When you take a look at Group B, the group of Senegal, DR Congo, Benin, Mauritania, and South Sudan, you discover that the point difference between Senegal and DR Congo, that's Democratic Republic of Congo, is 3 points. Now, just 1 game is left. If in that last game, Senegal suffer a defeat and DR Congo wins their game, DR Congo will qualify directly. And if Senegal wins that next game, because Senegal needs just 1 point to get to the 2026 World Cup, if they can grab a point in that game, then they'll get their ticket directly to the World Cup. We'll take a look at Group C, the group of Benin, South Africa, Nigeria, Rwanda, Lesotho, and Zimbabwe. Now, this is actually the funniest group because everything is still open in this group. If Benin wins their next game, they'll qualify. If Nigeria wins their next game with at least 3 goals different, they can go through playoff depending on the results of South Africa against Rwanda. When you take a look at the Group D, the group of Cameroon, Cape Verde, Libya, Angola, Mauritius, and Eswatini, in this group, the only clear opportunity is for Cape Verde, meaning Cape Verde at this time, they need to win their game against Eswatini on Monday. When you take a look at Group F, Ivory Coast and Gabon, this is actually another funny group because the point difference between Ivory Coast and Gabon is just 1, and just 1 game is left. So on the final day, we all are going to see who is going to the 2026 World Cup. Take a look at Group I, that's the final group, of the group of Ghana, Madagascar. I think Ghana have already qualified, so there is nothing to see in this group. Now, when you take a look at all these groups, 9 groups and 5 African countries have already secured their tickets already, and just 4 countries are left. Just a group of Group B of Senegal. I think Senegal is going to qualify from this group. There is Group C, there is also Group D, and there is Group F. So these are the only 4 groups that we are still waiting to see their leaders, because it is only the leader, that's the group leader of these 9 groups, that are going to go to the 2026 World Cup directly. And then 4 best losers are going to go through playoff. The winner will still wait to see who is going to be the winner of the best losers from Europe, North, South America, Asia, to see how the guys are going to make it into the 2026 World Cup. Guys, if you are watching this video, right, what are your thoughts on this African World Cup qualifiers? What are your thoughts on this African World Cup qualifier?
2 options are available for Nigeria to qualify to the World Cup on the last day of the World Cup qualifications. I see so many people doing loads of permutations, calculations. Nigeria need this, Nigeria need that. But this is me trying to explain it to you in simple terms, in a way that you will understand it. Very simple. All the fine details. In fact, I'm so sorry this video will be a bit longer than expected, but I promise you at the end of this video, you will understand every option available, all the things that Nigeria need. In fact, it will be so easy for you that you can explain it to a child, a toddler, to understand how Nigeria can make it to the World Cup in 2026. Now, let's get into the options. Option 1, Nigeria must finish first in the group to qualify automatically to the World Cup. It is still very possible. I'm not even kidding. It is still very possible. And option 2, Nigeria must still win in the last day of the qualification and pray that CAF activates the option of removing the points of all bottom place teams in this World Cup qualifying campaign due to the withdrawal of Eritrea for the World Cup qualification. So having said that, I will focus on option 1 first, and let's explain that. Now, for option 1, there are so many things involved. For all the permutations and the tiebreakers, in case you don't know what tiebreaker is, tiebreaker has to do with the measures put in place, all the things that is being looked at when teams are tied, how they can be separated. That is what we call tiebreaker. So all the permutations and the tiebreakers, everything Nigeria needs, all of them can only work for Nigeria to finish first if only South Africa fails to beat Rwanda. So whatever I want to explain here, if South Africa beats Rwanda, Nigeria cannot finish first. It's of no use. So for whatever explanation, South Africa must not beat Rwanda. Let that be in your head. South Africa must not beat Rwanda. So for the purpose of this video, let's assume that South Africa will not beat Rwanda. The best they can get is a draw. That is the only way Nigeria can finish first in this group based on the permutations I want to do right now. Now let's focus on Benin Republic and Nigeria. And for the purpose of this video, I will also focus only on Nigeria options, because for Benin Republic, they still have their own option. Get a draw against Nigeria, and South Africa, if they fail to win, Benin Republic will qualify. Get a win against Nigeria, even if South Africa wins, it has no use for Benin Republic, they will still qualify. But for Nigeria, on the last day of the qualification for the option 1, there is still 2 options available. I see some people say they need to score 3 goals, they need to score 2 goals. No, Nigeria needs just 2 things. Number 1, score 2 unreplied goals against Benin Republic, and if South Africa fails to win, Nigeria will. In fact, I don't need to be mentioning if South Africa fails to win. You already have it in your subconscious. Let's assume that South Africa did not win in the last day. That is where all these things can happen. So if Nigeria scores 2 unreplied goals against Benin Republic on the last day of the qualification, Nigeria will top the group with 17 points and better goal difference to Benin Republic. As you can see on the table, Nigeria has 3 goal difference, Benin Republic has 5. So if Nigeria scores 2 goals against Benin Republic unreplied, that means Nigeria will be on 5 goal difference, while they will remove 2 from Benin Republic, which will put them on 3. That way, Nigeria will qualify as group winners. Now, the second part, which is very long a little bit, because of the tiebreakers, has to do with Nigeria winning by one unreplied goal. You know, this qualification, scoring goals have been a very big problem for Nigeria. Hardly have we even scored 3 goals. Like, it is, to score goals now is by connection for Nigeria Super Eagles. It is very difficult. But let's assume that Nigeria wins by a goal to nothing. We can still make it to the World Cup and finish first in this group. Now, let me explain. Please be patient, because it's going to be a bit lengthy. If Nigeria wins by a goal to nothing against Benin Republic, we still have our chances to finish first in the group. Now, that is where tiebreaker comes in. There are so many tiebreakers that are looked at to separate it, because if Nigeria wins by a goal to nothing, we will be tied with Benin Republic on the same point, the same goal difference and everything. So, but how can we separate Nigeria and Benin Republic? Now, go with me. In the first tiebreaker, let's assume Nigeria, this tiebreaker has to do with Nigeria winning by go to nothing. If we win Benin Republic by go to nothing, that is where all these tiebreakers will take center stage. So let's go to the first part of the tiebreaker. The greatest number of points obtained in all group matches will be looked at, assuming Nigeria wins by go to nothing and South Africa loses the game against Rwanda or gets a draw. Between Benin Republic and Nigeria, they will now look at the greatest number of points obtained in all group matches. That way, if you check the table, Nigeria will be on 17 points, Benin Republic will be on 17 points. That way, nothing is separating us and Benin Republic. The second tiebreaker that is looked at is the greatest goal difference in all group matches. This has to do with the goal difference of all matches played in a group. Of course, if we win by goal to nothing, we'll have 4 goal difference. Benin Republic will have 4 goal difference. So nothing will be separating us. We'll still be tied. Just like Siamese twins. It's like Genetro really like Nigeria so much because he's keeping tabs. Anything we do, we are just together. So the top thing that is looked at in tiebreaker is the most goals scored in all group matches. Now, this is where it gets a bit interesting. Now, look at the table. Benin Republic, they've scored 12 goals in this qualification. Look at that. Go for 12 goals. Nigeria will scored 11 goals. Now, if we win Benin Republic by a goal to nothing, we'll bring our goals to 12. The same with Benin Republic. So when they look at the most goals scored in all group matches, that means we'll be on the same most goals scored. They've scored 12, we've scored 12. Nothing will be separating us. So the first part cannot separate us. Let's go to the second part of the tiebreaker. Now, the second part of the tiebreaker has to do with Nigeria and Benin Republic alone. Now, the group is not involved. The fourth thing that is looked at is the greatest number of points obtained in all matches amongst the concerned teams. Now, the points obtained between Nigeria and Benin Republic amongst themselves, not the group now. Now, when we play Benin Republic away from home, we lost by 2 goals to 1. So 3 points for Benin Republic. Now, if we beat Benin Republic by 1 unreplied goal, we'll have 3 points. So which means the points obtained in all matches amongst the teams is still the same. 3 points for Nigeria and Benin Republic respectively. We are still tied. Oh my God, it's not easy. Let's move on. The fifth tiebreaker that will be looked at is the greatest goal difference in all matches amongst concerned teams. Now, it's not about the group. The goal difference between Nigeria and Benin Republic. So, the goal difference, Nigeria lost 2-1 to Benin Republic and won by a goal to nothing, assuming, hypothetically, we win by a goal to nothing. So, that means we scored 2, we considered 2. They scored 2, they considered 2. So the goal difference will be 0-0. So which means we and Benin Republic will be on 0-0 goal difference amongst ourselves. That way, nothing will separate us. Let's move on. The sixth thing that is looked at is the most goals scored in all matches amongst the concerned teams. Now, this is almost like the goal difference. Benin Republic won 2-1 in the first game. We won by a goal to nothing, assuming we won by a goal to nothing. So that means goals scored. They scored 2, we scored 2. They considered 2, we considered 2. So you see, they scored 2, we scored 2. So nothing is separating us. Now, section 2, subsection 7 of the tiebreaker. This is where Nigerians will now laugh. This is where that 1 goal, unreplied 1 goal win against Benin Republic, this is where it is going to favor us. The number 7 tiebreaker rule that is looked at is the most goals scored away from home in all matches among the concerned teams. In the first leg, we lost 2-1. Second leg, assuming we win by a goal to nothing, that means we scored 1 away goal. Benin Republic did not score any goal in our home. This way, Nigeria will now top the group and qualify based on the away goal rule. Scoring an away goal against Benin and not conceding any goal against Benin. So the number 7 rule of the tiebreaker is what is going to favor the Super Eagles. So it's not that simple. But now you know that 2 goal win for Nigeria, 2 unreplied goal win for Nigeria will see us not needing all of these tiebreakers, pending if South Africa fail to win. But if we cannot score 2, let's manage to beat Benin Republic by at least a goal to nothing, it will still favor us because of the number 7 rule of the tiebreaker, the away goal rule. So this is the option 1, and this is how it's going to work. I'll be back in the next video to explain the option 2, which has to do with Nigeria still winning and hoping for CAF to remove the points of all the bottom place teams because of the withdrawal of Eritrea. And this one will have to do with if South Africa wins and will beat Benin Republic, we'll have to now look at the second position for the playoff. how is it going to work?
It is so sad that right now, Nigerians need all the calculator in the world to be able to calculate if Nigeria will be qualifying for the World Cup 2026. I wish Nigeria can also do better, as Black Star is also doing better. Ghana is officially qualified for the World Cup 2026, but why Nigeria is finding it so difficult to be qualified? We are all praying that Nigeria should go, because it will be fun when Ghanaians and Nigerians instead. The banter will be so nice to see Ghana and Nigeria in the World Cup 2026. But the way it's going now, we need a calculator in the world. Like I said, Nigerians are pressing their calculator to be able to know if they are qualifying. We'll be having a match with Benin Republic on Tuesday. We hope that the match, Nigeria able to score the goal at least to be able to qualify for the World Cup. Please, Africans, please pray for Nigeria so that Nigeria's Super Eagles can do better, because these days, the kind of ball they are playing, I don't know what is going on in the team anymore. But we hope that they're able to win their game they have with Benin Republic on Tuesday. At this point, I would love to see your comments on the comment section of what you also think of this video. And please, at this point, if you have not liked the video, please do me well by liking the video. And don't forget to share so that more people can see this video. And please, if this is the first time you're coming across this channel, please do not make it your last by subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to the channel. And I will see you in my next video. Bye for now and stay blessed.